Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Shalom Om Namo Buddhaya. Salam harmoni. Good morning class. Welcome back with me Miss Diah. In this occasion we will learn about Mathematics Unit 30, that is about shapes. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Putu Diah Pratiwi and my student ID number is 211301111. I'm from 5D Mathematics Education. Okay, like what I said before, now we will learn about shapes. But before that, do you know what is a shape? Yes, you're correct. A shape is a graphical representation of an object's form or its external boundary, outline, or external surface. For the example of shapes, you can see on this picture. Shapes can be classified into regular shapes and irregular shapes. The definition of a regular shape is that all the sides are equal and all the inside angles are equal. For the example is like square, equilateral triangle, circle, etc. Meanwhile, an irregular shape does not have equal sides or equal angles. For the example is like rectangle, isosceles triangle, and every shape that not regular in shape. For the example is like this, and this. Did you know that every shape has an area and perimeter? Do you remember what is definition of area and perimeter? Yes, good job. Area is the space inside the shape and perimeter is the distance around the shape. For the example, when we have a rectangle like this, the area of rectangle is this. And if we have a rectangle like this, so the perimeter of this rectangle is this. Okay, after we know about the definition of shapes, area, and perimeter, next, let's solve some problem on Unit 30. Okay, in this problem, we have three shapes like this. And then, the question is, first, which of the figures has the large area? Explain your reasoning. And the number 2 is describe a method for estimating area of figure C. And the number 3 is describe a method for estimating the perimeter of figure C. Okay, first let's answer the question number 1. The question is, which of the figures has the large area? And explain your reasoning. Okay, on the screen we have that three figures like this. So, can you guess what is the figures that has the large area? Yes, you're correct. The figures that has the large area is figure B. Why? Let me see the reasoning. Okay, for we can know which figures that has the large area, we can compare this figure with a circle. Okay, the first figures is figure A or shape A. Let's compare figure A with circle like this. So we can get that figure A is not cover the area of the circle. So we can see figure A has a gaps. So we can conclude that the area of figure A is less than the area of the circle, right? And then with the same circle, let's compare the circle with figure B. And we can see that figure B is cover the area of circle. So we can conclude that the area of the circle is equals to area of figure B, right? And then for the last, let's compare figure C with this circle. Wow, we can see that the gaps of figure C is more than gaps on figure A, right? So we can conclude that the area of figure C is less than the area of the circle. So from that reasoning, we can conclude that which the figure has the large area is figure B, because figure B that has a same area with the circle and no and the figure B has not the gaps. So the figure B is the large area when we compare figure B with figure A and C. Next, let's solve the question number 2. The question is, describe a method for estimating area of figure C. As we know that figure C is like this, right? And we know that figure C is a regular shape. So we don't have fixed formula to search the area of this figure. But we can find the area of this figure with estimate formula. I have a method that can help us to find this area. The first step we must do is make a circle that surrounds the figure or shape C, like this. And then we make some mini circle with the same radius like this, that until this mini circle cover the area outside figure C and inside the area of circle like this, roughly the same as the picture below. After that, the area of figure C we can find with formula. Area of figure C equals to area big circle minus sum of area mini circle. Okay, for you can more understand, let's see this example. If we know the diameter of big circle is equals to 11.05 cm and the diameter of small circle is equals to 0.6 cm, so we can find the area of big circles is approximately 30.53 p. And then the area of small circle we can find is equals to 0.09 p. And then when we assume that many mini circle or small circle that we need to cover the area outside figure C is 136, so we can find the total area of small circle is 0.009 p times 136. So we can find the total area of small circle is 12.24 p. And then we can find the area of figure C is area big circle minus total area small circle. So we can get the area figure C is 18.11 p. Okay, next we answer the question number 3 or the last question. The question is, describe a method for estimating the perimeter of figure C. I can find 3 ways we can use to estimating the perimeter of figure C. The first way is lay a piece of string over the outline of the shape, then measure the length of string used. And then the method number 2 is cut the shape up into short, nearly straight pieces and join them together in a line. Then measure the length of the line. And then the last way or the third method is measure the length of some of the arms to find an average arm length, and then multiply by 8. Why we multiply by 8? Because 8 is number of arms, and then we times that by 2. Before we end this video, let's recheck our answer. For the question number 3, we found the perimeter of the figure C is approximately 43.3 cm. Is possible? Yes, it's possible, because if we compare this perimeter with circumference of the circle with diameter 11.05 cm, we can find the perimeter of the circle is 34.71 cm. That means the perimeter of figure C is more than perimeter of the circle. So it's possible, because in visual also we can see that the perimeter of figure C is more than perimeter of the circle. For the question number 2, I think that possible too, because in the example we can find that the area of the figure C is less than area of the circle. That suitable with our assume in the first question. So I think the question number 2 is possible too. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you for your attention and see you next week. Bye-bye.